Hey guys, what's up? It's iDestiny. Welcome back. Today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about just what's going on with me personally and see kind of if it applies to you. I know this is something that I deal with. I know this may or may not apply to both introverts and extroverts, but I'm more of an introverted person, so I'm speaking a little bit from my perspective. But I don't know, I kind of miss these times when I kind of just get to sit and talk to you guys and just kind of have a conversation and just chill a little bit, because I kind of feel like a lot of times, at least during the end of the year, I mean, honestly, just throughout, that YouTubers, we can kind of get wrapped up in, ooh, and you know, fall haul and thrift haul, and this is what's going on, and lookbook and fashion show, and you know, all that other stuff. And so I feel like it's nice when I get to just kind of like sit down and like check in with you guys, see how you guys are feeling, and kind of relay kind of what I'm going through and see if you guys kind of feel the same way. So I kind of wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about self-care. Honestly, I feel like I have been failing myself in this area. I feel like I've been failing you guys in this area, just because on my channel, I feel like that's something that I talk about a lot here. I mean, pretty frequently, I would like to say. I feel like earlier this year, I talked a lot about it. You know, I had that series earlier in this year, you know, how to be happy. And I feel like I did a really good job picking different topics within that and kind of expanding on it, giving my thoughts, seeing how you guys were. And, you know, I feel like those videos necessarily aren't as popular on YouTube just because people are looking for, I don't know, I guess like more tutorial-based stuff, which is great. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like if I can't get on here and talk about real stuff and real situations that you guys aren't dealing with, it's like, why am I on here, you know? Especially as an artist, I feel like it's really important to kind of get to the heart of the matter and to just really talk about things and topics that are on my heart that I feel like you guys may also be dealing with at the same time. So that being said, that's kind of what brought about this talk. And honestly, for the past couple of weeks, I've been just like hustling like crazy, like trying to get stuff done, trying to help my friends get stuff done. And I feel like that's definitely where my downfall is that, you know, I'm one of those friends, I'm one of those people, like I go all out for everybody that's close to me. Like if you are close to me and you tell me that you have a dream or ambition, like I go all out for you, like whatever you need, like I'm there, whatever I think needs to be done, like I just go ahead and do it. And I feel like that is a good thing and a bad thing, just because I find myself taking on projects that nobody asked me to do. I find myself taking on all this extra work and then it's not, you know, appreciated or it's not reciprocated and so many other things. And I feel like sometimes, even as introverted people, like I feel like we have such a difficult time saying, you know, what our true feelings are if somebody, you know, hurts us, or if we feel like we're being taken for granted and all these different things. We have such a hard time coming just outright and saying that, and being like, hey, what's going on? Like, I offered to do this and it kind of fell through. And I just noticed that about myself, that for years and years, I've had a very difficult time with that. I've had a very difficult time expressing my feelings and emotions with people, in relationships, in my family, in my friendships. And I feel like because of it, I kind of got screwed over. And I mean, not saying that the fault is 100% mine. You know, there definitely is some fault, you know, if you're not treating people right, or, you know, if you're not reciprocating, or if you're not being a good, you know, friend or spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the situation may be, you know, if you're not treating that person right, yeah, that fault comes to you, you know, that fault is your own. But I feel like me being the person who is the one, I guess, being hurt in the situation or feels like they're being taken for granted, that some of that fault is definitely my own. And it's because I really don't stand up for myself. I just expect that the people that I allow in my life are going to treat me, you know, how they would want to be treated. But that's not always necessarily the case. And I feel like I need to do a better job at communicating with that. So I don't know, just some of you guys feel that way too. I know I feel that way a lot, especially recently. I've just been kind of like running myself ragged like 24/7, like even putting my own like projects and my own things that I have in mind kind of on the back burner, just because, you know, I'm trying to help other people. So that brings me to this, self-care. I have not been doing the self-care that I need to do for myself. And I feel like there's times where you need to just step up in the mirror and just say like, hey, you know, body, soul, mind, spirit, I haven't been taking good care of you. I've been allowing other people to kind of step on you and use you and treat you like a doormat. I've been allowing you to, you know, not speak your mind and be emotional when you need to be, and not release these certain feelings that you've been bottling up. And because of that, I'm sorry. You know, I feel like sometimes you need to have those conversations with yourself and be like, man, you know, I really haven't been taking myself seriously and really acknowledging these hurts and pains or these thoughts that I may have had that I haven't communicated. And I feel like because of that, you know, it's kind of like that, what do they say, like, oh, keep it real with yourself or whatever, like, tell yourself the truth. Yeah, you know what? I looked at myself in the mirror and was like, you know what? We're allowing people to treat us however the heck they feel like, and that's not okay. That's not going to be okay with me now. That's not going to be okay with me in a week, and that's not going to be okay with me next year. So, hello 2018. This is the new me, and it's not that whole new year, new me because I'm starting now, but, you know, you kind of get the point. So, I mean, that being said, self-care is very, very important. Honestly, for the past, well, not, you know, the past like 2 months or so, because I've been kind of neglecting this factor, but if I go back maybe 4 or 5 months ago, there was a period of time where I designated a self-care moment or day or a few hours for myself weekly. And I was consistent in that, and I dedicated myself to that. So that literally meant me telling myself, okay, Destiny, you do, you know, all this stuff for other people, or you do, you know, all this stuff that's work related, that's not really catering to your soul or your spirit, you know, your more emotional side. So this is what I said. I was going to start super simple. And I told myself once a week, we are gonna, either on a Friday or Saturday, I'm going to get off work or whatever projects I'm working on. I'm gonna sit down, put on a nice movie, get myself some dinner, whether that's buy, you know, something or make myself something simple, nothing too complicated. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna paint our nails, we're gonna soak our feet, you know, do a facial, do a mask or whatever, and just chill, you know, and just have a self-care moment, whether I journal or, you know, watch a nice movie, and we're gonna spend that time alone. Like, alone, to just fully cater to ourselves. Not answering anybody's texts, not answering anybody's messages, nothing. So sometime in the past 2 months, since I've been kind of like gearing up and working on different projects and trying to help other people with their stuff that they've got going on, I've neglected that factor. And so I've just been wanting to have a talk with myself and being like, girl, what's going on? Like, let's get it back together. Let's get our Friday, Saturday nights back together. And so if that's you, I really want to encourage you to do the same thing. Like, just really have a self-reflective moment. Look at yourself and say, hey, am I allowing people to use me as a doormat? Hey, am I allowing myself to take on so much, whether it's at work or school or whatever, especially for y'all that are in school and it's like the end of fall semester. I know y'all are ready to just be done with it all. Like, if that's been you where you've just been taking on so much, look at yourself and say, hey, do I need, you know, a self-care day? Do I need to self-reflect? And really pay attention to what's been going on with me and in my heart and in my spirit. Like, what is my spirit telling me that I need to do? What is my heart telling me that I need to do? And I feel like when you allow yourself that moment to really speak to yourself, like have your soul, what's going on in your heart speak to you, that's when you realize, like, man, there has some things that I've been neglecting. There has some things that I've been kind of feeling that have been boiling up that I haven't, you know, said to anybody, that I haven't even said, that I'm scared to say to myself. And that's when it gets really real, is like when you're afraid to even acknowledge those emotions and be like, hey, these are valid. When you're afraid to kind of do that to yourself and say, these are valid emotions because of X, Y, Z, then I feel like you just kind of get into this pattern of destructive behavior because you're not allowing yourself to feel properly. That being said, I was totally going to come on and talk about some clothes or whatever that I bought, but I honestly felt like this was way more important. And, you know, last week I did a lot of fashion videos. The week before that, it was all like skincare and facials and that sort of thing. But I just feel like I just kind of wanted to talk to kind of like, you know, that soul in you, that soul in me, whatever's going on. So if you're feeling this video, if you kind of feel in the same way, if you're an introvert out there or even an extrovert and you've just been feeling like, dang, like I'm drained, like I just need some me time. If you feel like that's you, you know, comment below. Let me know what's going on in your life. Y'all already know what's going on in mine too much. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this video not too much longer. It seems like it's kind of getting out of hand already. But anyways, like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well and actually do it. Do well and be well. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Whoa. Wait, before y'all leave, I've been doing giveaways all this month. So if you have not entered, there's still plenty of chances to enter. I've been doing a giveaway every single week, so I just announced the giveaway winner for the first one. So the second giveaway, the winner still has not been chosen yet, and then we have 2 more weeks after that to check out for that. And there might be another giveaway popping around just because your girl has recently hit over 100,000 views on YouTube, so check out for that as well. I don't know when it's gonna come. It might come soon, it might come a little later. I don't know. Yeah.